Hi, welcome to my latest video. Tonight I'm going to show you a very quick video on how to upgrade or change the colour of your interior light on a Land Rover Freelander 2. My car's a 2009 XS model. As far as I know, the interior light's the same on other models, later years. Even if the panel is slightly different, then the bulb type should be the same. So some of you will have noticed on some of my earlier videos that I have this rather fetching blue glow from the inside of my car. What I've done is replaced the ceiling light with a blue LED, and I've also done the footwell bulbs. Now the footwells are easy to do. I'm not going to cover those in this video, but the bulb is up there. It's a W5W type bulb, similar to the side lights and the ones that go under the doors. I think there are also lights underneath the wing mirrors on this model as well, so they will use the sort of push-in type of bulb. The ceiling lights, the interior lights as we call them, use a slightly different type of bulb. This type, I forget the number, but it's known, I think, as a Festoon bulb or something like that, but it's the one with the contacts at each end. Okay, so that's the type to look out for. I'll put in the comments of this video what sort of code it is. I forget exactly what it is. It's not W5W. That's the type with the two contacts at each end, like the side light bulbs and the push-in bulbs that go under in the footwells. The ceiling lights, there are two. There's one there and there's another one there. This one I've already upgraded to a blue bulb, and the other one, the rear ceiling light, let's just put that on, that is standard. Okay, so just a normal bulb. Okay, so what I'm going to show you tonight is how to change this one for a blue bulb. Now I'm going to turn that one off again because I don't want it to get too hot, because in a moment I'm going to be handling that bulb and removing it. Before we do that, while we let that cool down, let's just have a quick look at some of the bulbs that you can buy online. So these were bought on eBay. These are just LED bulbs. Hopefully you can see that all right if I try and zoom in. So we've got just a sort of 8 blue LED type there, and then there's also this one here, which oddly doesn't seem to have any glass around it. This one does have glass, plastic, whatever it is, but this one is just sort of naked. So that one there has 4 surface mount LEDs on it, but they look a little bit different. They're not the standard sort of dome shaped LEDs that we're used to seeing. Now these ones are the Cree LEDs. Those are the ones you want to go for because they're much brighter. That's what I'm using up in here. Now what I will do is, just to show a comparison, is I'll fit these are the first ones I bought. I'll fit those, I'll fit this bulb, and then we compare it against the other, the one up front that I've already done, and just see how it compares. So you saw a moment ago what it looks like with the standard bulb. What I will do is I'll actually show you how to remove the lens. Let's do the front one first. I'm not going to remove this completely. I'll just show you what you do. So you get a screwdriver and you put it up there. That now as you move the screwdriver along, it slots in. There's a little slot, and you just need to sort of carefully, you might need to move the rear view mirror, but you just work that. You see that's now coming down. Okay, so that comes down. You just got to prise the whole thing out, clip that back up. So I don't really want to disturb that one too much, so I've got additional switches in the panel with other wires and things like that. But let's do this one here. So hopefully you can see this all right. I've got my head torch on. It's a bit of a dark November night. Now for this one here, you want to put the screwdriver in, just a flat blade screwdriver in here. Okay, so try and get a better angle. It's casting a shadow. So that's where it goes, in there, the other side of the switches, and just prise that. Okay, so you can see it prising down. Now the whole panel, the whole clear piece of plastic, sort of pulls vertically downwards. I'll try and show you this. So you just pull the whole thing. Whoops. There we go. And it's dropped down. So it just drops down. Now when yours drops down, make sure you don't break it. Best to use two hands, unlike me, holding the phone in one hand. There we go. There's the bulb. So we've got the switch here, which is off, doors open and fully on, permanently on. Okay, so we'll turn that one off, and the bulb just fits in to a little spring loaded thing there, and then drops out. Okay, so that's the standard glass type. Let's have a look actually and see if there is a code. I'll just put it down, actually, easier to see it. Let's zoom in, see if we can see some kind of code written on it. Osram 12 volts, 10 watts. That's quite powerful for an interior light. Yeah, so see if I can get that to focus on that. Nothing written on that end. I will endeavour to find the code number and put that up at the end of the video. So the first one we're going to put in instead is this one here, this one with 8 LEDs. Now, the thing to remember with LEDs is they are diodes, so they only work one way round. Some modern bulbs will have a sort of a kind of like a bridge rectifier type of setup, so they can actually go in either way round. So the thing to do is very carefully just turn it on and then try to, this is fiddly with one hand, but just try and I think I'm going to struggle to do this with one hand. Get it loosely in, so you can see. Right, that's not lighting. That was the wrong way round. And what I'll do is I'll just put the phone down for a moment. We'll just get this in. But you've got to try it to see if it's the right way round. Now this is interesting. I've just remembered something. So I've put that in either way round. It didn't light, even though the switch is on. Of course, after a while, the interior lights go off. Right, hang on. Let's get the keys and turn on. I think I'm going to lock it, actually. I'm going to have to lock it. So this is something to bear in mind, that after a while, the interior lights go off, even with that on. I know what I'll do. Let's just get the ignition going, and then when you turn off the ignition, it puts the interior lights on. No, that's still not working. I am going to have to lock the car, which is annoying. I'm just showing you this, warts and all, because you will no doubt encounter the same problem. Okay, get that all closed up. Annoying, really. All the tools and everything out. Right, close all that up. Right, let's lock that. Right. Unlock. Open the door. Now, I think I've fused something. I think something's gone actually. This is not... it's not having it, is it? I don't know what's going on. Could possibly have blown a fuse or something like that. Let's try and get that bulb out. Maybe it didn't like having the thing put in the wrong way round. Just put the standard bulb back in. Lock the car. It might need to be locked for a certain amount of time. Let's just leave that in the middle position. That one in the middle. Right, now I'm going to try and do this with the driver's door. Right, lock that up. The lights work. Nope, no interior lights. Okay, well, so much for a quick video. Okay, right, so it'll either be a fuse or a self-resettable or resettable circuit breaker. Yeah, right, okay, right, time to have a nose under the bonnet. I don't know if it will probably actually be the fuse box under in the passenger footwell, probably. Oh dear, nothing's ever simple. Well, you do get a lot of ideal world videos on YouTube, and they say it's really easy. You just do this and you do that, and there you go, it works. And in the real world, it's not like that at all. It's not like that at all. If something's going to go wrong, it will. And I like to try and show real world in my videos. It does make them a bit long and rambling, but this is what happens. Right, okay. What I shall do, first things first, is all the other lights seem to be working. It's just the interior lights. Let's have a look now. Here's my air horns, half fitted, and the removable bracket. Another video coming soon. Right, let's see if we can get this open up. I don't even know if it will be this fuse box. I think it will be the one inside the car. The passenger footwell, but we'll check this one first. Okay. Oh, dear me. I'm not seeing anything for interior lights. Might have to even look at the manual. Okay. Right, I think we'll have to park this video, I'm afraid, until I have figured out why they are not working. Okay. Let's quick look in the fuse box under here. Ah, there we go. Right. Is it written on the back of the thing? Good. Okay, what have we got? We've got F8 for instruments. Ah, there we go. There we go. There you go, at the bottom there. F17. 7.5 amp. Now, interestingly, we saw, what was it, 10 watts on the bulb. Okay, so that's about just under 1 amp. Okay, so F17. Let's have a little look. Okay, so. Oh, it's like working in a mouse hole in here. Right, F17. Ah, 15. So it says 15 there, so there we go. 7.5. So we'll have a look at that and see if that's... Has that blown? It has. There you go. Just about see that. It's blown. Right, how have I got a spare? Oh dear. Have I got a spare? I'm not sure if I can find my secret box full of bulbs and bits and fuses and all sorts. Very useful to carry something like this with various bulbs in. Far too many headlight bulbs in here, but you never know when you might need 8 headlight bulbs. What is that? Oh, what's that? 5. Well, there's a 5 amps. Are these all 5? Another 5. Another 5. Whose idea was it to have 3 5 amp fuses? I do have some others in the boot, but they tend to be, the ones in my toolbox in the boot are kind of like 30 amp and things like that, like emergency fuses. Well, I'm going to put a 5 amp in. It's safer than a 7.5, but it could possibly blow. Now what I'll do is I'll reduce the load by turning that one off and then put a 5 in, just to allow us to get this bulb in. Now, I think what's happened here is I was trying to be clever by, oh, look at that, plug that in, they've come on as well. Right, okay, right, so all of these footwell lights and everything, right, that's good. Now, okay, let's just leave, just in case that blows again, I'm going to leave that like that to turn off my little magnetic light. What I was doing was trying to be clever and put the bulb in with this light turned on so that I could see which way round the bulb had to go. No, I lost the bulb. Where is it? I can see it, it's on top of the on top of this box. Right, okay, let's get this put in here now. It's all turned off, so it should be completely safe to work on. That's the standard one. Now, what I don't know, oh, did you see that? There was a spark. And it's no, it hasn't blown it, luckily. Footwell's still lit. Well, there was a spark. There was definitely a spark. Even though it's turned off. What's going on here? I don't think it likes that LED bulb. Right, I've got the bulb in. I'm not sure what was going on there. I think that when I put it in the wrong way round, it was drawing too much current for some odd reason. Right, there we go. Okay. Now, being diodes, they should have drawn no current the wrong way around. So I can't see any other bits of metal up there that I might have accidentally touched it against. Yeah, strange. Just bear in mind that some of these could draw a lot of current if they're put the wrong way round, and also just try to take care putting it in. Can't see. There's that contact nearest to the camera, and there's the other contact. There's no other metal around. Nothing to short out on. Okay, right, we got there in the end. So this is the dimmer of the two lights. So compare that. I'll turn this one back on. Right, so that is a Cree LED, 4 Cree LEDs versus, turn the head torch off. Okay, so there you go. There's the front seats with the Cree LED, and then this one here, which is the 8 standard blue LEDs. It's difficult to sort of film this because the phone is auto exposing, but you can see, apart from the box, which is white and is lighting up, but you can see the seats are really dark. Compare that against these seats where you can actually see where you're sitting quite easily. So what I'm going to do now is carefully, very carefully, pull out that one and put in this 4 LED Cree one. And before I put it in, I'm just going to have a look at it very closely with the head torch. Let's put the head torch on, let's have a look at it. Just see if we can see any kind of plus, minus. I mean, there's some writing on the end. Writing on it, but it's... Let's see if we can zoom in on that. What does that say? Made in China, probably. What's that? H Sun. No polarity markings, which is a problem. Absolutely nothing on there to say which way round it has to go. Oh well, 50-50. Pot luck. I shall put it in and we'll see what happens. Okay, now in order to avoid shorting out this one again, I'm going to stop filming and I'm going to carefully put the other light in. Okay, so there you see, bit of a difference, much brighter. Okay, so we can now clearly see the back seats, which with the other one it was just dark. Nice and bright, same kind of brightness as the front. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I like the blue light, it looks good. And obviously don't use the blue lights whilst you're driving along because you'll get in trouble. Only use them when you're parked up. They're legal if you're just using them for interior lights while stationary. To refit that, put that back in there, and there we go. Right, that other horrible one I'm going to throw in the bin, and the standard one as well. Well, actually it might be a good idea to keep the standard one just in case I do get questioned by the police as to why I am showing blue lights when stationary. Okay, yep, maybe best to keep hold of the standard ones just in case. Just in case. Right, there you go. We got there eventually. Hope that was useful. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay, thanks, bye.